Keep you posted. Meanwhile, 200 days, 200,000 more jobs lost. And again, the vice president is insisting that stimulus is creating them. Welcome, everybody. I'm Neil Cavuto. The White House says the severity of job losses is lessening, even as the unemployment picture is worsening. At 9.7%, the jobless rate, the highest it has been in 26 years. The GOP pouncing on it as proof that stimulus is not working. Republican Congressman Kevin Brady joins you right now. He is backing a bill to repeal the rest of the stimulus dough. So, Congressman, you're saying that since the 80-some-odd billion or so of stimulus that has come out hasn't done anything magical for the economy, stopped the roughly $800 billion that's still there, right?
Yeah, basically so. I mean, it's not creating jobs in the country. In the areas that it was supposed to spur, manufacturing and construction, it's actually had a disproportionate number of job losses. And look, just do the math. You know, $88 billion in a $14 trillion economy. This really, stimulus money is not focused on jobs. It's lost. I don't see how, I always put it in perspective, if the economy were a football field, the stimulus spending so far represents the length of your 2 feet. There's just no credible way the vice president can say that this is providing any jolt to the economy.
They argue it would be a lot worse off, Congressman, if we didn't even have the $84 billion or the promise and the opportunity to know there's a lot more money to come.
Well, we'll never know, but I know this. If you ask people on the street how they're spending their tax cut, they'll ask, what tax cut? If you ask about all the construction jobs that were supposed to be created, it hasn't happened. And if you look, I always like to compare what the president said would happen versus what's happened, and it's far exceeded. The unemployment numbers are so much worse than they promised if we passed the bill.
All right, now, so we haven't noticed the big bang for the buck that we would have gotten out of this. The improvement that we have seen, the unemployment data notwithstanding, and the job losses, while severe, over 200,000, that pace seems to be improving a little bit. What do you make of that? If it's not stimulus, what's doing it?
You know, I think, one, America hates to be in a recession. We're amazingly resilient as an economy. But if you look at into the numbers, you'll notice that the whole change from the second quarter to the third, from 6.4 to 1% negative, is really all in business investment. We're just not losing, collapsing in the business investment side. Companies are, in a small way, starting to resupply, restock.
So you argue this is part of the natural cycle of things. That's what's doing it, nothing that the government did.
Yeah, I really think it is. And you have to give credit to the Federal Reserve, pumping a lot of capital into this economy at a time when it needed it. History shows the congressional stimuluses almost always miss their mark, too slow, come after the recession, the economy recovers. We're seeing that again.
Congressman, thank you very much.
You bet.
Nevertheless, today, this from the vice president.